Hey there guys, this is Raymond one more time talking about Sqeeqee.com. That's Sqeeqee.com. I've made a bunch of videos. This is another one talking about one of the very many features that they have on the Sqeeqee website and on the Sqeeqee platform. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's pretty cool. It's the projects feature. I've made something similar to it with the Shark Bank. This is the flip side to it, the other side. I'll get into why that's a little different and what makes it similar, what makes it different in a little bit. But before I do that, let me tell you about Sqeeqee. Of course, they're the ones that are bringing you social net worthing, not social networking, so you can actually earn some cash, earn some dollars and some money just by doing stuff you're already doing on other sites over the web. Go to Sqeeqee, you can actually make money just by clicking through the site, going posting a link to a news article or something like that, or liking a photo, posting a video. Anything on Sqeeqee is another step towards another dollar earned. So it's really cool, really innovative, and something that you don't really see anywhere else but on Sqeeqee. The second thing I always make sure to mention is the fact that they have so many different features, which is why I have so many of these videos. There's tons of different things you can do on the Sqeeqee site that you would have to do elsewhere. You'd have to have tons of different websites to do the tasks that you want to do every single day. You go to Sqeeqee, everything you can think of is under one roof. It's just a hub for all of the features around the web, so you don't need to go clicking through 7 different tabs or anything. You can go to Sqeeqee and have it all right there at your fingertips. But of course, like I said, I'm going to be talking about projects today, which is a crowdfunding feature. So if you have a idea for a project, a product, a service, a new business or something like that, you can go on to Sqeeqee. If you need the crowdfunding, if you don't have the finances, but you think you have a great idea, you can go to Sqeeqee and post the idea, post it with a detailed explanation on maybe who you are, what you're trying to do, what you're looking for, and hopefully a matter of no time, someone with the finances, with the same mindset as you, can contact you, back your product. Maybe tons of different people will donate $5, $10, $100, $1,000, whatever it is you're looking for. Sqeeqee definitely has the users and they have the capacity to do that. So without further ado, I'll turn the camera around like always, show you guys a quick, brief rundown, and I'll run through the different ways you can do it and how to create your own, how to donate to it. If you give me 1 second, I'll turn the camera around and do just that. And this, of course, is my profile page. This is my wall. Like always, I'm going to show you guys really quickly how to maneuver through the site and get to the projects and what to do when you get there. So like always, what you're going to do is this top area, you see 3 lines. It's a pull down menu. You're going to go down to the marketplace, scroll down past the shops and the gift cards and the deals, all that kind of stuff. The project info is right here under Shark Bank. And let me also tell you that that little diamond over there with the eye, if you click on that, it gives you a brief summary, just a quick once over of what I've been talking about today. It tells you a little background. I'll read the highlights to you. It says, if you have an idea that you need crowdfunding for, you can initiate your projects through project info, where backers can help fund your innovations. It also tells you that posting a project info is free, and fully funded projects are charged a nominal fee of 3% upon completion of the funding. So if you want a little bit of a recap of what I was saying, you can always go back and click this eye here and it tells you a brief summary. So let me get to it. I'll click the project info and it'll take us to the page where it has the projects. I'll tell you guys how to sort through it and sift through it, how to make your own projects, the whole 9 yards. Hopefully this gets up and going. I guess my computer might be a little slow. Let me see if I can stop it and start over. And here we go. On the projects page, like the Shark Bank, it looks kind of similar as far as the layout, so it makes it really easy and user-friendly to just go from feature to feature on Sqeeqee. It makes it really cool. I'll scroll down. There's tons of users posting ideas, people that think they have the next best thing, the latest and greatest. At the very top, like always, you can sort through the categories. You have the categories like apparels, apps. If people have an idea for fashion, electronics, computers, music, sports, technology. There's so many different categories. If you think you know what you're looking for, you can do it right there and just click through the categories section. To the right of that is where you can sort by different things as well. The highest amount first, you have the highest percentage, sector A to Z, when it expires, tons of different things you can sort by. You can do it right there and just kind of go through it, and so you can kind of filter, see what you're looking for if you have a specific taste. And of course you have the search bar down here, which you can search what you're looking for just by typing in the keyword or the exact phrase or something you know you're looking for there. You can search and click it right there. Now when I scroll down, I'll go over the different columns here. The first one is the user. In this first column, this one is the user telling you who made the project, who's the person who's behind it. You can click on it, it'll take you to their page, and you can see a little bit more about them, maybe contact them, maybe you can see what they've been up to on Sqeeqee, anything recently, anything important or noteworthy. The second thing is the investment, the amount that they're looking for. This one says that they're looking for quite a bit of money. It tells you how much they've raised out of it. This person has a little bit that they've started with. They've raised about $100 so far, so someone's believed in their idea enough to give them a little bit of cash and a little bit of funding. The third one is the sector, which, like up here, pretty much is just the categories, the category that it's in. This one's electronics, you have other apps, beauty and health. So there's tons of different sectors and categories that you can sort through and sift through. Hopefully you'll find one that works for you. The fourth one is the due date. So maybe if they're trying to meet a deadline, maybe if you're trying to get it done by a certain date, and you can tell everyone exactly what time and day that is. Some of them are in 2016 if they have a little bit more time to work with. This one actually, I assume maybe there's a typo, or maybe this one is an old one. It's coming up pretty soon. A lot of them are 2016s, tons of those. The fifth one is whether or not it is active. See the top one, yeah, it says status. It says whether or not it is active or not. So hopefully you guys get to it in time before it goes out and the due date is up. Or if just the capacity is met as far as funding, then it won't be active anymore, and you'll be able to check that out right here and check out more details. To the right of that, in the last column, I'll use this one as an example because it has someone backing it. So on the top it has details. I'll click that and I'll show you guys what happens when I do click it and what page it takes me to. But under that is the backers. As you can see over here, some people have already, I shouldn't say donated, but have funded this a little bit. The top, the two right here. So under this you'll see backers, and you'll be able to check out who backed it, who did crowdfunding for it, unless they wanted to be anonymous. But most of the times that doesn't happen. I think people want some recognition for their accomplishments and what they're going to be doing. So you can click the backers there. And right here, which was above the backers, the details, which I'm sure you guys are going to be spending a lot of time in if you are interested in a specific project info. You want to know a little bit more about it. You can click the details. It'll take you to what the person actually had in mind, what their vision is for their project. This one is a video game tournament. It's saying, let me read it. They're trying to get people together to start a tournament in his hometown, is what I'm reading. Maybe for it says a couple dollars entry, the winner takes home a home prize. So it sounds like they're trying to get something together for their community. If you want to help them out, you can read it right here, the description. If it's something that interests you, you can go through it, check it out, check them out, maybe give them I keep saying donation, but it's not a donation. It's more of a crowdfunding. On the top, it tells you how much they're looking to raise. Under that, it tells you how much that has already been pledged. It has the funded percentage, the days left, the sector, who the person is, the author, who it is who started this project.
It has tons of different things all up in here, so you can see it right there in your face, really easy to utilize. And like always, I have to make sure to tell you guys right here, it has two sections for sharing. The first one is, well, actually there's three, and I'll tell you the third one when I scroll up. The first one is right here, the URL, if you want to just copy and paste that somewhere to share to someone for this specific project info, you have that available for you right here. The second one is this section of not push notifications, but you can push it to other websites. If you wish to do that, you have tons of different options here. You can push it and share it that way. And when I scroll to the top, the very top, it says repost it. If you want to repost it to your wall, if you want to repost it so all of your Sqeeqee friends can see it, they can see what you've been up to and what you're looking at, you can repost it right there. Now when you scroll down a little bit further, it gives you these options and these alerts right here. It tells you can pledge a certain amount if you wish to do that. If it's a project that you're interested in and you believe in, you can pledge however much you think might be enough. You can do it right there, type it in, and you have two options. You can confirm just normally, or you can be anonymous, which I spoke about earlier. If for whatever the reason be, you don't want to be known that you gave to that project info, you can click the anonymous button and your name won't show up, and it won't show up in the backer section either. Under that, it has the perks, which this one is the perk is a free entry if you donate $20. It says, I'll highlight the description of it, and it says that if you donate $20, you'll get free entry for at least 6 months to their tournaments if it becomes a thing, if it actually becomes a big deal. So that's pretty cool. The different projects have different perks depending on what they are specifically. And right there you can obviously pledge accordingly to that. Now when I scroll down a little bit more, like all of the other features on Sqeeqee, it has the option for comments. You can leave a comment, you can take a look at what they're saying. Some people are asking questions, some people are saying it's a great idea. So there's tons of different things that you can talk about. Maybe if you want to have a conversation with the person who's the backer, or not, I'm sorry, not the backer, but the person who actually put up the project info. Now, before I go further, I'm going to show you guys how to create a project. It's really simple and easy. If you've created any feature on Sqeeqee, it's very similar and user-friendly. What I just clicked on the right over here was this create project area, and it brings you to this very familiar section if you've, like I said, if you've created anything before on Sqeeqee. It has an area for you to title your project, how much you're willing to raise, the raise amount, whether you want to spend US dollars or Sqeeqee bucks or both. And I'm sorry, not if you want to spend it, if that's what you're willing to receive as payment or as an investment for your crowdfunding. Below that, it has the different categories. Like I said, the sectors. You can describe what you're looking for, what you're trying to do, what your plans are right here. You can give your description, whether it be a sentence or a paragraph or a long laundry list of things that you're looking for. You can type it in right there. Under that, you have your meta title, your meta description. You can link a video if you have something that you think might catch people's eye. You can link the video there. Here is where you can choose a file to upload a photo or a link or anything that you think also might catch people's eye to maybe intrigue them to crowdfund with you. And as I spoke before about the perks, like I said, tons of different, or all of the different project infos have different perks depending on what they are, their categories, what the mission is. You can type in how much you're looking for this perk. I believe there's a couple of different perks that you can have. For the first one, you can type in the amount you're willing to have as a cap for the perk. You can make the title. You can tell people what the perk will be. Like for the first one that we were looking at, it said that you'll get free entry to his tournaments for 6 months. That's a pretty good perk. The number available, the estimated delivery. And when I scroll down, oh yeah, there it goes away. The very last thing, you could add up to 7 perks right here. So if you're very creative, if you think you have something that people might want to enjoy, you can add the perks there, and you can always click the add perk here to add more than the standard 3. when you click launch, your Shark Bank will show, or I'm sorry, not Shark Bank, your project info will show up in the main projects and also in my projects. Here, there's nothing here, but it will show up if you have one or many. So that, my friends, is project info. Hopefully you've learned something. If you have any other questions, you can always hit me up on Sqeeqee, hit up my wall, or send me a message if you have any questions. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. And I will see you all on Sqeeqee.